My dear friends, the third important thing I want to tell you is a very long story. I'm just cutting one subject and going towards another one is, please, for heaven's sake, you medicos, future doctors of India, develop discrimination. Vivekananda, yenta beautiful name adi. Who has got the joy? One who has got discrimination. Vivekam evarukundo, vichakshanam evarukundo. లేకుండా ఉంటే నువ్వు ఏసీ రూమ్ లో పడుకో, పెద్ద ప్యాలెస్ లో పడుకో, స్లీపింగ్ టాబ్లెట్ తీసుకొని పడుకోవాలయ్యా. అదా నిద్ర. ఇట్స్ ఇండ్యూస్డ్ స్లీప్, ఆర్టిఫిషియల్ స్లీప్. యూ డోంట్ హ్యావ్ ఎ న్యాచురల్ స్లీప్ టుడే, దో యూ ఆర్ స్లీపింగ్ ఇన్ ఏసీ రూమ్. A coolie is better who can sleep under a tree without anything. So this is the problem of the nation. This discrimination లేదు. Chalk and cheese మనకు తెలియదు. Cinema life and actual life మనకు తెలియదు. Between salt and chalk powder we don't know. Sugar and sand మనకు తెలియట్లేదు. Dharma, dharma, karma, karma. I'll tell you a bad example, my dear friends. I don't know. First year students last year in a medical college in Hyderabad, coming with lack of discrimination, I had an opportunity to interact 3 times with them in 1 month. Another great person came into that college, another principal, and he said, what this Swami can talk us, he is some other fellow from some other planet. He could not appreciate Vivekananda and put me in the back seat. And he took the front seat only to see every Tom, Dick and Harry out of 150 students, 77 students were in a very bad condition. I will not tell what that condition is. And poor one doctor who is a vice principal who finished his medical directorship of RIMS Kadapa became the vice principal of the college to guide, and he was invited by the chairman of the college only to catch 3 or 4 medicos who are doing nonsense in the classes, who lost their power of discrimination, all sorts of polluted junk, obscene matter in a medical college. And how will this fellow treat the patients? And he tried to refine them, rebuke them, give them some strict code of conduct. Only the gift given to him was get out of the college by the chairman, who happened to be the friend, and friend's son is one of the students who is doing all this nonsense in a medical college. That principal, that man of RIMS director is insulted like this, and because of that one fellow. Where is the power of discrimination? Hey, brothers and sisters, Vivekananda could have become the president of the whole world. Forget about India or America. World was in his hands. Aurobindo Maharshi says. Vivekananda could have twisted the globe according to his needs. Everybody was sitting at his feet. But he said, I spit on it, name. I spit on it, fame. Gutter called name. Gutter called fame. I have come here in the name of India. I have come because the poor people of India, not for my personal enjoyment. He shed it out. He just threw it out. The name and fame that he got. Whole world was sitting at his feet on September 12th morning, 1893. What a power of discrimination. If you want to follow the footsteps of Swami Vivekananda, come to reality of life, not to the imaginary virtual reality or this one of the Maya Bazaar of cinema. In Hyderabad, I don't know what is the position in Nellore, 6 to 7 in the evening, no guests are welcomed in their houses. Why? Because wonderful TV serials will be going on where the daughter-in-law is taking poison to the mother-in-law, all are weeping to see what is the next moment. This is Bharata Samskriti today. And this happens, such a reality, lack of discrimination. I'll tell you a wonderful humorous incident, but a very sensitive, serious matter. It is humorous, but very interesting. It's a reality, it's a truth. IIIT professor in Hyderabad had some debate with the director there, some Vada Vivadam, came back depressed and upset and was sitting in the veranda of his room. Wife gave him coffee. That day, unfortunately, కొంచెం పంచదార తక్కువ వేసిందో పంచదార వేయలేదో కాఫీలో. జస్ట్ ఒక సిప్పు తీసుకున్నాడు, కాఫీ చప్పగా ఉంది. అటు తిరిగేసి వ్యంగ్యంగా కాఫీ చప్పగా ఉంది అనేసాడు. వైఫ్ ఊరుకోకూడదు. మై డియర్, నవడేస్ మన మాటలు కూడా చాలా చప్పగా ఉంది అని వెళ్ళిపోయిందాడు. మన మాటలు కూడా తప్పగా ఉన్నాయి, మన ప్రేమ కూడా తప్పగా ఉంది అని చెప్పిందాడు. డబ్ అని కాఫీ కప్ కింద పడిపోయింది, పగిలిపోయింది. కోపంతో ఆఫీస్కి వెళ్ళిపోయాడు. మిడ్ నైట్ 2ంటికి కూల్ అయిన తర్వాత వచ్చాడు, పడుకున్నాడు. మార్నింగ్ వాట్ హ్యాపెండ్, హీ వాజ్ లిటిల్ యాంగ్షియస్ how wife will react. Because costly cup పగిలిపోయింది. నేను మిడ్ నైట్ వచ్చాను ఇంటికి, ఇంకా కోపంగా ఉంటుందేమో, ఇంకా వాదన చేస్తుందేమో అనుకున్నాడు. ఏమీ చేయలే ఆవిడ. కూల్ as a cucumber, gentle lady. She brought in very tasty masala dosa, kept it on him, before him and went. He saw her face, there was no reaction, so happily he took masala dosa, second masala dosa, third masala dosa. That was becoming too much for him, too much love. He says enough. Again he saw, ఏమైనా మళ్ళీ అడుగుతుందా, మన నాతో ఫైటింగ్ చేస్తుందా అంటే లేదు. లోపల నుంచి బ్రాండ్ న్యూ కప్ లో బ్రూయింగ్ నెస్కేఫీ తెస్తుంది. న్యూ కప్. He was surprised. And he asked, my dear, are you not angry with me? No. Why should I be angry with you? Why are you asking such a foolish question? No, yesterday cup fell down, I went away. Oh, I forgot everything in the night itself. And ఇది కూడా కొంచెం కాన్ఫిడెన్స్ వచ్చింది, ప్రేమ వచ్చింది. మై డియర్, ఐ వాంట్ టు టాక్ టు యూ, ప్లీజ్ ఆన్సర్ మై క్వశ్చన్. వాట్ ఈస్ ఇట్ అంటే, వెన్ ఐ సెడ్ కాఫీ చప్పగా ఉంది, నువ్వెందుకు మన మాటలు చప్పగా ఉన్నాయని అన్నావు అని అడిగాడు. ఆవిడ అంది, మీరు అంత రియాక్ట్ అవుతారు అంటే నేను చెప్పేదాన్ని కాదండి అని. అసలు ఎందుకు అన్నావు ఆ మాటని, దానికి దీనికి సంబంధం ఏమిటి? ఆవిడ అందంట, మీరు రియాక్ట్ అవుతారని మీరు అంత రియాక్ట్ అవుతారంటే అనుకునే ఉంటే చెప్పేదాన్ని కాదు. అది ఎందుకంటే అదే టైంలో 6 o'clock ఒక సీరియల్ ఎండింగ్ అయింది, భర్త భార్య మీద ఉపయోగించాడు, అది నేను మీ మీద చెప్పేశాను. ఈయన తల కొట్టుకున్నాడు. ఎంత రియాలిటీ అది, ఎంత ట్రూత్ అది. నా జీవితంలోనే ఎక్స్పెరిమెంట్ అయిపోయింది అది. బికాజ్ హీ వాజ్ ఎ ప్రొఫెసర్ అండ్ హ్యాడ్ సమ్ బుద్ధి, హ్యాడ్ సమ్ డిస్క్రిమినేషన్, హీ డిడ్ నాట్ గో టు ద కోర్ట్ ఫర్ అప్లైయింగ్ డైవర్స్. Otherwise, it would have become Kurukshetra in his house. ఈ మసాలా దోశ ఏమిటి, తల మీద పెద్ద మొట్టికాయలు పడి, నువ్వు చెప్పగా ఉంది అంటున్నావా, కాఫీ లేకుండా. అలా అయిపోయింది హైదరాబాద్లో. నెల్లూరులోనే అవుతుంది, అది పెద్ద దూరం లేదు హైదరాబాద్ నుంచి. ఆ వాసన వైరస్ వచ్చేస్తుంది వేగంగా గాలితో. సో discrimination is the hallmark of a great leader. Then, once you have a head to think, and second is very, very important for all my medical friends, as much as it is for a degree student. Dil hona chahiye. When I say heart, not the anatomical dubu heart which you take care. I can hand it over to you and go to Hyderabad. You can send me a replacement. But not this feeling heart. Not this feeling heart. Do you feel 879 million mobile phones in India? 77% women have no toilets in the villages of India. What a pathetic situation. As sir was just hinting, the feeling aspect, which is the enemy of ego. If the ego enters, no feeling. You will become a dry potato. You will become a dry stone. I don't care attitude of Hitler. What did Hitler say? After the Treaty of Versailles, I don't care for peace. Next day morning attacked Poland, Ghora Mahayuddha. Killed billions and billions of people. And what happened in Damascus yesterday? Heartlessness. Putting the acid attack on the children. What a sorry state of man-eating man. Are we going back to the jungle Raj? Where the animals eat animals, snakes eat snakes. Where is modernity? Where is that heart to feel? My dear friends, an MBBS doctor, or a just completed MBBS, finished his house surgeonship, 1981 batch of Mysore Medical College, inspired by Vivekananda in his student days, inspired by Dr. Albert Schweitzer. Please read the biography of Albert Schweitzer, the doctor who gave his entire life to the tribals of South Africa. Brilliant doctor who got a Nobel Prize for service also. This MBBS doctor, this medical doctor was inspired, and the very first day he got his medical degree, never to look back this way or that way, took the first aid kit and walked 60 kilometers from Mysore, Chamarajanagar district, where Veerappan was holding his home, Sandalwood the smuggler. He went inside, he had a very, very tough time to enter into their hearts. They were suspicious. They were hating all these medicos, etc. Many had come just they exploit and go away. But this doctor made it a point to stay like Albert Schweitzer in the villages of Karnataka. And one fine day he thought, I am a doctor. Ego. I want to prove to these tribals who I am. He was treating snake bite, scorpion bite, hill dysentery, all this he was treating, but they were not able to accept. He got a chance. There was a pregnancy, delivery time. A young girl was about to deliver, period, the time had come. He was going up with his first aid kit and all the things. I will serve this one and prove to the people what I am here for. On the way, heavy rain, he could not go a few kilometers. In the night, he had to come back. Early morning, at 4 o'clock, he got up and he was going up the hill. One old lady was coming down. He said, Naina, I go to now. Oh, I am going to that house where the delivery will take place. Are pichoda, then a night and the delivery the power padukundi disturbs the whole samvadan happened in Kannada. I am telling in Telugu, that's all. But he is proud. నేను లేకుండా ఎలాగ డెలివరీ అయింది, నేను డాక్టర్ ఈ విలేజ్లో, సరే డెలివరీ అయిపోయింది, అట్లీస్ట్ ఓంబ్లికల్ కార్డ్ కొంచెం డ్రాప్స్ వేద్దాం, బేబీ ఐస్లో కొన్ని డ్రాప్ వేద్దాం అని ప్రౌడ్గా పౌరుషంగా పొగరుతో వెళ్ళాడు. హీ నాక్ ద డోర్ ఆఫ్ దట్ హౌస్ హట్ ఇన్ ద ఫారెస్ట్ ఆఫ్ చామరాజనగర్ హిల్స్. నో ఆన్సర్. సెకండ్ టైం లిటిల్ లౌడర్, నో ఆన్సర్. థర్డ్ టైం లిటిల్ లౌడర్, నో ఆన్సర్. He was angry. The doctor is standing here. Nobody is responding from inside. He shouted, is there anybody? One young female voice said, yes, I am here. If you don't open in another few seconds, I will push the door open and come. I am a doctor of this village, he said. My dear friends, that young voice from inside shouted at this fellow, Dr. Garu, దయచేసి లోపలికి రాకండి. ఎందుకు రాకూడదు, నేను వస్తాను, నేను వేడుకుంటున్నాను, లోపల రాకండి. ఎందుకు రాకూడదు, నా ఒంటి మీద చీర కూడా లేదు నాయన, నా ఒంటి మీద ఒక చీర కూడా లేదు నాయన అని లోపల నుంచి అరిచింది అమ్మాయి. తగ్గ వెనకాల సంపలు వాయించినట్లు అయిపోయి 2 స్టెప్స్ వెనకాల వచ్చేసాడు. ఏమ్మా, ఎందుకు, ఏం కారణం? గుమ్మ మీద చూడు, రూఫ్ మీద చూడు, ఒక వైట్ శారీ బ్లడ్ స్టెయిన్స్ అంతా ఉంది. ఉండేది నా జీవితంలో ఒకే చీర, డెలివరీకి ఉపయోగించుకున్నాం, అది ఉతికేసి మా అమ్మగారు అక్కడ వేశారు. ఒంటి మీద ఏమీ లేదు నాయన, నువ్వు లోపలికి వస్తే నాకు సిగ్గు అవుతుంది. దట్ ఈస్ ద కండిషన్ ఆఫ్ ఇండియా. హీ డ్రాప్ దట్ మెడికల్ కిట్ దెన్ అండ్ దేర్ అండ్ ప్రేడ్ టు స్వామి వివేకానంద ఫ్రమ్ హిస్ హార్ట్. స్వామీజీ, crush my ego, crush my ego. I cannot give one saree to this lady and I am taking big things to that house to treat that delivery case. Shame upon me. From the time, along with medical service, this great doctor called Dr. R. Balasubramaniam has become a godfather in the villages. He has started 30-bed medical hospital there, 30-bed in the remote areas. Go and see. I will give you recommendation. I will tell him by phone. You can live there. Stay there for one day, you will understand. Even now inaccessible by road. People have to walk only. Even now after 67 years. What proud we are talking about in this fantastic infrastructure. And I cannot give a saree or a small medical aid to a person who is suffering. Fire upon us, says Vivekananda. My dear friends, one Taj Hotel chief cook in Bangalore, he had such a brilliant mind of doing wonderful cooking, tasty food to all the rich people coming to Taj Hotel in Bangalore. 2001, December 31st, New Year party. After feeding all the rich guests, and the calendar changes to 2002, January 1. He wants to go home, steps outside the hotel gate, only to see an old man in the corner of the road, in the footpath, in the cold, shivering night of Bangalore. He is eating something. This fellow is curious. He asked the watchman, what is the fellow doing in the midnight here? The watchman told, pichodad, pagal hai. He said, what is he eating? He went there and saw, please listen to me if you have a heart. He saw that old man, a citizen of India, eating his own excreta. Here, lakhs of rupees in drinking, alcohol, dancing, sex, and all other things on New Year party in Taj Hotel. A citizen of India who has gone mad for any practical purposes is eating his own excreta out of hunger. He ran back into the hotel, my dear friend, held his emotions. He says something has to be done. Only crying and sympathy will not do. Brooding over weakness will not cure weakness. Think of strength, Vivekananda says. Hands to work. He's the chief cook. He has got the authority. He brought 5 idlis, hot idlis, kept it in front of that madman. That madman pushed his excreta and was not eating the idlis. He was swallowing the idlis because of the pangs of hunger. Kept a bottle of Bisleri water, full bottle non-stop he drank. And after finishing the 5 idlis and full bottle of Bisleri water non-stop, this man says in an interview, I happened to see the interview, smiled at this man, the chief cook. That mad fellow smiled, a satisfactory smile. And this man says to the TV Wala, it was like Lord Venkateshwara in Tirupati, Tirumala Hills, opening his eyes and telling, my child, I am very happy, I am satisfied now. The turning point in that life came. He was to be absorbed in Switzerland 10-star hotel as a chief cook by 20-digit salary in present circumstances. Only to deny and say, my poor people, rich people poor people in my village are starving, mad people are starving without a morsel of food, and I want to feed the Switzerland people, rich people, for my own, bank balance. He declined that job. Went back to his hometown in Madurai, Tamil Nadu. From 2002 onwards till now, even now at 11:20, every day this man is feeding 300, 400 mad people by his own hands. Head to think, heart to feel, hands to work. America recognized him and said, CNN gave him a real hero of the world award. The celebrities of America standing and saluting one Indian who bent his back and serving the mad people in the streets of Madurai and the railway stations of Madurai. America saluted that man. Tears in the eyes of the celebrities, the film actors, the industries, the MNCs, all people standing in ovation when this man goes up and says, I thank my father, I thank my mother, I thank the people of India for giving me this honor, the real hero of the world. Heart to feel, the world will sit at your feet. Only head to think, CBI will come to your house. Because we know what is happening in the country. 1947, 15th August till 31st December 2012, 9,000 crore rupees was looted by a few people called rich people in India. 9,000 crores is in Swiss banks. This is the statistics of the High Court of Karnataka, Lokayukta Justice Santosh Hegde, not mine. It is proved in the High Court. 9,000 crores is in the hands of a few people. Even little of that money comes into the villages and done with that heart to that concern. What gold India cannot have. Where has gone that heart? You have got that responsibility on our young shoulders. Learn, update your knowledge. We are very, very backward as far as even medical facilities are concerned. Look at the structures, how they are. Look at the bathrooms, how they are. In Nellore hospital in Hyderabad, 6 months there was no hospital, no toilet cleaning. 40 patients, cancer, some patients came in the cancer ward in Lakdika Pool. Our volunteers go every Sunday. I make them go. Meditate, then go, open your eyes and serve the patients. Make Vivekananda happy. He will bless you, immortality will come to you. Swargadvaram apavritam. My dear friend, 40 patients have come from different villages. Just because they did not have voter ID or Aadhaar card, admission was not given to them in the cancer ward. What bureaucracy, what this one, but what are the doctors doing? Go and serve, forget about other things. Let the facility take care. But where are you feeding them? Just give them something. Give them IV, give them a pat on their back, give them a painkiller. My dear friends, if you have a heart to feel, Vivekananda says, Kim Nama Rodashi Sakhe. True service, true worship starts there. True service starts there. So, feel. Him I call a Mahatman, whose heart bleeds for the poor, otherwise he is a Duratman. They alone live who live for others, the rest are more dead than alive. So give strength to the people and feel when you touch a patient's body. As much as you are touching the image of Saraswati or a Hanuman or a Sai Baba or a Ishvara. Go meditate first before you come to the hospital. You may be in a hostel, you may be a day scholar. Close your eyes. See God in your heart. See the purity in your heart. Forget this infatuation and all other nonsense. Body. Falling one over the other like worms. Exploiting, killing. Control your emotions. Amayantu brahmacharina swaha. This is the land of brahmacharis and brahmacharinis who have controlled the world by their sheer knowledge.